This is your one and only 𝐵𝑖respark81 with your daily dose of video goodness, and welcome back to another informational Valheim video. Today, we're going to cover everything you need to know about comfort. Let's get to it. Okay, so let's start off with the basics. If you place just a campfire down anywhere that you want to place it down, you get close to it and you hit X to set down, that will give you a comfort of 1. That will give you a rested buff of 8 minutes. So after a given point of time, eventually it'll pop up here and say that I am rested, and it'll be 8 minutes, and it will hold that 8 minutes until I get up and move around. Okay, there we go. We got our 8 minutes. Now, anything above comfort level 1 will add an additional minute to that. Now, I was not able to figure out how to get comfort level 2. However, we can easily get comfort level 3 by making this. Now, this is the smallest setup I was able to come up with. You can also do this setup here, but it's going to cost you just a little bit more wood. This setup here, including the fire, unless my math was completely off, is only 16 wood. So chop down 1 tree and you should have enough to get comfort level 3. So all we have to do is just get in the right position here. There we go, comfort level 3. Now we can just sit down with our back to the fire in our tiny little sheltered area here, and after a given point of time, we will get a 10-minute rested buff. Even though I currently have a rested buff of 7 minutes, as long as the buff that you are going to get, as you see there, it just hit 10, is going to be more than what you currently have, then you will get the buff. So if I currently had a buff and it was, say, 20 minutes and I set down under here, nothing is going to happen. It won't reduce, it will only go up. So once again, this was the minimum setup I was able to come up with. If you can come up with something that uses even less resources to get comfort level 3, let me know. Before we talk about the next step in comfort level and how to max the comfort at your current stage of the game, let's talk about everything that gives you comfort. So the bed will give you comfort, so will the dragon bed, the stool, the chair, the bench, the raven throne, the table, the brazier, the lox rug, the wolf rug, the deer rug, and 1 banner. Take your choice in banner, whichever one you want. Having more than 1 does not do anything. Now, on top of that, we also have fires. So the fire will provide you with 1, and the hearth will provide you with 2. So now that we know of everything that provides comfort, let's talk about some mistakes that you can make that you don't want to do, and our comfort levels at the different stages of the game. So at Bronze Age, you're easily obtainable, and I say easily obtainable because there is a theoretical comfort level that you could reach, and we'll talk about that as well, but your easily obtainable comfort level is 9. And you can achieve that very easy with a bed, a deer rug, a table, a chair, and a banner, and your fire. Now, there's a mistake that you don't want to make, and that is do not place a stool or do not place a bench. Okay, so you can see right now my comfort level is 9. If I go to place a stool down, you can see it drops to 8. What it does is it overrides this chair. This chair gives you 2, this gives you 1. If you place it down, it overrides this chair, and you can't replace this chair to override it. So if we just delete that chair right there and we go to place that there, you can see it does not change. It will not go back up to 9. They cost the same, 4 and 4. So you might as well just put this down instead of putting down the stool. I feel like this is a bug, and this is something that needs to be changed. They should all give 2, or they should all give 1 or the other. They should not override each other like that. It should be all chairs are the same. Same thing with the bench, except the bench is going to cost you more. Bench will also lower your comfort level. There you go. So don't place stools, don't place benches. Now let's talk about your theoretical comfort level for the Bronze Age. And that involves killing 4 wolves to get 4 hides, or killing, or I should say, or killing 4 loxes to get 4, or however many it takes, I don't know, however many it takes to get 4 of each of these, because you do not need anything for these other than the pelts. It is possible to find these creatures, and it is possible to kill them early on in the game, really early on, actually, if you want to try to take them on anyway. So we can place those down, and that will increase our comfort level. I should be able to stack them. There we go. to 11. So 11 is your theoretical, but in most case scenarios, you're most likely not going to have any of those pelts, and you're just going to go with the 9. Now, let's talk about what your absolute max comfort level is. The max comfort level you are able to currently achieve in the game at the time of recording this is 17. That is going to get you a 24-minute buff. In order to achieve that, you need a hearth, a banner, a table, a chair, this chair specifically, the raven throne, the dragon bed, and one of each of the rugs. Now, you do not want to have another normal bed nearby. If you have a group of people that are all playing together in a close area, you're all playing in the same house, you decide you want to upgrade to the dragon bed, and none of your other friends are doing that, it's going to lower your comfort level. You can see I haven't even placed it, and it's showing me it's already going to drop to 16. If I place it, it's just going to hang out there at 16. So we lost 1 level of comfort because we placed this bed down, and it's overriding all of the other beds. Now, when I say the things override, it's because they do. You can't stack anything. I can go over here, and I can place as many chairs as I want. Only the first chair is ever going to count. So that is why when you place something like another bed and you've already made an upgraded bed, your old bed will override that bed. I'm guessing this chair is assumingly better than the stool or the bench, which is why that it gets overridden and it looks at these, which only provide 1. I really feel like these need to be bumped up to 2 since that one is 2. Or maybe that one is the mistake and they should all be 1. I don't know, but just don't place them. And when you upgrade your bed, make sure everybody upgrades their bed or you're not going to get your max level of 17 comfort. Also, when you are placing things down, they all need to be with what looks like within about 5 foundations. So you can see right now I have the comfort 17. We have the table placed all the way out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm on the 6th one. If I just back up a little bit, you can see I lose it right here about on the other half of this foundation here. So everything needs to be about 5 foundations apart, is about as far as you're going to get it, and be able to get the comfort level 17 or any comfort level for that matter. When you're placing your objects down to max out your comfort, make sure they're all within 5 foundations of where you're going to be at any given point of time. And lastly, when you log out, you will lose your buff. So if you exit the game, log back in, you had the buff, and you log back in, you will not have the buff, no matter what level the buff is at. Okay, now I think that just about covers everything. If you found this video informational and helpful, consider hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload other Valheim videos. And I don't just cover Valheim, I cover all kinds of different games. It just so happens that Valheim is the featured game on the channel right now, so you never know when I'm going to be making guides for a game that you may be playing. All right, that is going to wrap it up for this episode. If you like what you saw, consider hitting that sub button. I want to give a big thank you to my patrons for making this episode possible. Y'all are absolutely amazing people. If you would like to join my elite crew of Patreon supporters, please check out the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. If you're shy, you don't like to comment, just hit that thumbs up button and show your support. Until next time, thanks for watching.